I would like to second my colleague Senator Boyan's amendment to the order of business. Now, my grandmother used to say to me, mind the pennies and the pounds will mind themselves. And as you know, I have spoken here and at committee on the contract for search and rescue, which is currently being negotiated by our government. The contract is going to cost somewhere north of 1.3 billion for 5 helicopters over 4 bases, while our colleagues in the UK have 18 helicopters over 12 bases for 1.6 billion. Roughly 250 million per base more we will pay for over the 10 years of the contract. And then I hear Minister Ryan on the radio, on News Talk yesterday, and it's there for everybody to listen to, talking about how they had to go after the HSE charges against the old and the impoverished families of this country, and how they had to take legal advice. I'm screaming for 2.5 years asking him to look at what's going on within his own department, and he's more concerned about the old age pension that some pensioner has robbed off them in a nursing home than he is at looking at what's gone on in his own department. I have a letter from him and his colleague at the time, Minister Naughton, telling me that they really don't know what's going on in this contract, but they trust the officials to do a good job. Now, over the last couple of weeks and months, we're hearing time and time again that I took the Attorney General's office advice, or I took the advice of my department. We can no longer continue to hide behind advice that is not made public. It's simply not good enough. This morning we were talking to the Department of Transport regarding the marine accident investigation. And I am told, with respect to the death of Katrina Lucas, that some people were not interviewed as a result of that accident. But of course, we're not allowed to see the report.
Thank you.
We'll never know. The bottom line on it is that it is time to come out in the open. The public are able to take the information when it's given to them. The public are not afraid, and I would ask that we stop hiding behind things and start looking at the pounds maybe and leave the pennies mind themselves.
Senator Craughwell, I'm not sure what you're asking of me, other than what you've raised this morning certainly puts things in stark contrast to maybe priorities. I can only suggest maybe that we seek a debate on the value for money on the contract, and I know we've had it before, but we're certainly not done with it obviously yet, so I'll certainly arrange that.